Hi guys, JP here. Welcome to 1%. So this week, pag-usapan natin ano ba yung mga effective ways of saving money, no? Especially now that there's a lot of uncertainty around. So alamin natin paano ba tayo pwede makapagtipid, paano tayo makapag-ipon, saan natin pwede ilagay yung mga pera natin. So if you want to know more about it, stay tuned until the end of this video. So welcome again. First time nyo dito to visit our channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you will also be notified meron kami mga bagong videos. Please feel free to like, share this in your own profiles, and most importantly, we would love to hear from you. So feel free to comment down below. So this week, pag-usapan natin, no? I'm sure a lot of us or a lot of Filipinos and even people around the world are wondering how can they actually save money. And I think money will always be or has always been a constant problem, not just for the less privileged, but also for those people that are actually earning a lot of money. Hindi naman siguro bago na nakarinig tayo ng mga celebrities that have earned a lot of money during their productive year but ended up bankrupt.
Nothing to be alarmed about.
So, may mga paraan or ways that we can actually do. Actually, I want to be very simple and I want to make it very doable for a lot of people. The first thing that I believe that has a great impact para makapag-ipon tayo ng money is to always empty our pockets at the end of the day. Whenever we go out, often we have money in our wallets. Usually, these are bills in round numbers like 500, 1,000. Normally, I put 500 and 1,000 and some hundreds in my wallet. So usually, I would go about my day, I will spend, I will buy whatever. At the end of the day, when I go home, I have loose change. Could be in the form of coins or 20, 50, 100 peso bills. So what I do is lahat ng denomination below 500, nilalagay ko siya sa isang piggy bank. Sometimes actually what I did, I used an empty selecta tub. Doon ko lahat nilalagay ng mga loose bills ko. So kahit magkano pa yan, no? It could be just 50 pesos, 20 pesos, it could just be 5 pesos in a day. Pero lahat ng denominations below 500, nilalagay ko lahat doon. Sometimes you don't realize na after 1 week, you probably have 500 or 1,000 pesos in that. After a month, all because you did that practice. So kung ilalagay mo lang yun doon at hindi mo siya gagalawin, do that practice for the next 365 days, you'll actually be surprised kung magkano yung pwede mo maipon doon sa piggy bank or tub na yun. My second tip is set up an auto-debit arrangement with your bank. Most of us have an ATM account, a bank account, diba? Especially with what's going on right now. Online banking is highly suggested actually. So ngayon, what you can do is go through your online banking platform. Silipin nyo what are the facilities that they're offering. Ako, I'm a BPI account holder. Nakita ko doon that we can actually arrange auto-debit arrangements. Meaning, automatically, a certain amount of money will go to a certain savings account or a deposit account or an investment account. I like putting money in an index fund. So kahit na maliit lang yan, kahit na 500, 1,000, 2,000, whatever you're comfortable with, make it automatic. Put it a schedule. Every time na pumasok yung sweldo nyo, on that day, it will be debited a certain amount that will go to a different savings account or investment account na hindi mo napapansin. Kasi malaking bagay yung hindi mo napapansin eh. For example, you receive 10,000 pesos. The bank will debit 500, 1,000, 2,000 directly to another account. May kita mo lang dun sa account mo that you have what? 9,500 or 8,000 pesos left. Meron kang mind trick that you are now left with 8,000 to spend. Ang maganda doon, it's okay to spend that remaining money because you actually were able to set aside some money for investment or savings already. Kahit papaano, you already practice paying yourself first. My third suggestion on how to effectively save money is to actually cut those unnecessary subscriptions. So for example, Netflix, you pay for a starter plan in Netflix. Then all of a sudden, one time probably you would watch and all of a sudden hindi ka makapanood because two people are already watching Netflix using your account. So all of a sudden, Netflix will notify you, would you want to upgrade to a family account wherein you can accommodate more people, right? So yung mga small subscriptions like those, more often than not, hindi mo kailangan. Also, I'm very proud of this. I am only paying 1,500 pesos for my cell phone bills. And I am actually using two networks, Smart and Globe. And I have unlimited call and text to all Globe and TM subscribers, and I have 500 minutes to call Smart, Sun, and PLDT numbers using my Smart number. And mind you, my data allocation is 1 gig per day. And I am only paying 1,500 per month. So how did I do it? I went through their plans. I found out a way how to maximize my data, my calls. Kasi ako, I did that because my job entails a lot of calling. So I don't want to be limited, not to call a person just because he's on a different network. No? So I have to find a way to be able to call them and the cost is minimized. Because I think, for example, in Globe, they offer a plan that you have unlimited calls to all networks, unlimited text to all networks, and probably you have unlimited data. But is that the only option that you have? And I believe that unlimited plan of Globe will probably cost you a little less than 4,000 pesos. What I'm paying now is less than half of what that plan is. So dun pa lang meron akong automatic savings. And to be honest, kailangan mo ba ng 15 or 30 gig? I get 1 gig a day, and to be honest, hindi ko rin siya na-maximize. But the good thing is, I'm only paying 1,500 per month. So take time to research on these things, no? Sometimes it would take you, 5-10 minutes? Pero malaki yung pwede mo masave over time. And we like the thought of subscribing to a lot of things na often hindi naman natin nagagamit. Like for example, lately, I cut my cable in one of the TVs here in our house because I'm not really watching cable anymore and I have subscription to Netflix. I am watching YouTube free. So kailangan mo ba talaga pang magdagdag ng additional option? Sometimes having a lot of options is not really a good thing at times. Fourth tip, I'm sure you've heard this a lot of times. Why don't you carry a water bottle or maybe make your own coffee sa bahay? To be honest, I've saved a lot of money on coffee expenses. Because before, whenever I'd go to the office, I would drop by the Starbucks beside our building. Bili ako ng caramel macchiato upside down. And that would cost me easily 150, 170 pesos a day. That in a week, I will be buying that for 3 times a week. So that's 150 times 3, that's 450. In 4 weeks, that's 450, 1,800. So dun pala napag-gastos na kagad ako ng 1,800. And because I found out that brewed coffee is better for your health, I'm now making brewed coffee here at home. I just have a simple coffee press. I just get 2 scoops of ground coffee that I was able to buy probably for 500 pesos for half a kilo. So now I get to enjoy brewed coffee every day and it's not costing me a lot of money. And it's also good for my health. And often, especially the holiday season is coming up, and we would again get these planners that can be given to us for free if we buy a certain number of cups from Starbucks. Will you really be using that planner? So siguro pag-isipan natin ulit, worth it ba yung planner sa gagastusin mong pera? Sometimes novelty na lang yun yung makakuha ka ng planner na sa umpisa mo lang naman talaga gagamitin. Oftentimes, di ba? Minsan hindi mo pasusulatan kasi gusto mo siyang i-preserve kasi maganda yung content, maganda yung paper. Pero kung talagang nakakatulong siya sa productivity mo, by all means. If you're really a coffee lover or maybe you're a real patron of Starbucks, then by all means. But don't do something just because of a reward waiting for you in the end. Because at the end of the day, sometimes it's not often a reward. We are experiencing a lot of sale. Like for example, yung Lazada na 99, 10, 11, and a lot of these sales will be coming up soon. Sometimes, it doesn't mean a sale, kailangan mong bumili. Marami dyan, minsan, yung mga small things like for example, 120, 99 pesos. Naiisip mo, mura lang to, di ba? Pero when it piles up, for example, you have 120, 190 there, 199 here. Hindi mo napapansin, lahat yun also, kung hindi naman siya from the same merchant, you will also be paying 50 pesos per item. So napapalaki pa yung gastos mo, di ba? So if you want, just put it all in the cart before you hit that pay now button. Pag-isipan mo muna, itulog mo, isipin mo how often do you really have to use it. Kung talagang makakatulong siya, for example, sa productivity mo, o sa trabaho mo, di ba? By all means. Pero often, hindi natin talaga kailangan yung mga bagay na pinibili natin sa sale. Sometimes sales will just give us an emotional reason as some sort of a practical reason to buy just because it's on sale. Pero to be honest, hindi naman talaga natin kailangan yon, unfortunately. The sixth tip that I will be sharing with you is to plan out your expenses. Maybe put it in an Excel sheet. Maybe you can download one of those expense tracker in your phone, diba? Ilagay mo kung ano talaga yung mga fixed costs mo. Kasi di ba in accounting, there's what you call fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost is talaga yung probably yung daily living expenses mo, utilities mo, and the variables will be those that are not being incurred every month. So tingnan mo, baka may mga bagay dun, even in your fixed cost, baka may mga ways of saving up on those or cutting on those expenses. Sa variable mo, kailangan ba talaga ng variable cost na yon? Kailangan ba lahat yon? So there are things that you can actually weed out of your expenses every month. My 8th tip to effectively save money is to cut down on your dine-outs. Dining out in restaurant for the ambiance is overrated. Especially now, you can actually buy quality food and cook it in your own home. Like for example, I like eating steaks, I like eating yummy cakes and yummy desserts. Ang dami na nag-offer ngayon. You can actually buy steaks from very reputable dealers and meat shops, and you just cook it at home. You can probably buy a kilo of steak for what, 2,000-3,000 pesos. But if you will eat it in a fine restaurant, it will cost you what, 7,000-9,000 pesos. And when you're at home, you are relaxed, you are with your family, often naman ang binabayaran mo lang naman doon is the experience. For me, I get to enjoy the food more because I know na I'm eating the food that I like, pero it costs me less. Hindi lang siya satisfying for the tummy, it's also satisfying for me in my brain kasi alam ko na nakatipid ako and yet I'm eating my favorite food. So yung mga ganong hacks, nakakatuwa. Diba? Because it's really adding up to the money that's available to you for better use. My 9th tip on how to effectively save money is to take advantage of secondhand items. So for example ako, I've been able to buy and experience buying cars. I mean, I bought a car, sold it, bought another one, sold it. And for me, especially given my job, I like the thought that I could buy a car relatively new, let's just say 1-2 years old, and with so much discount. For example, I would buy a Toyota Fortuner right now. It would probably cost me 1.5-1.7 million. If I would buy a 1 or 2 year old Fortuner, I would probably be able to buy it at a discount of let's say 300,000-400,000. Simply because I let someone else absorb the depreciation of that vehicle. And a lot of people would love to buy brand new. So let them enjoy that feeling. Diba? Minsan kasi yung brand new feeling is again overrated. So masarap yung nakabili ka na enjoy mo pa siya, and you bought it at a discount. And a lot of people there would buy, pero hindi naman din talaga nila nasasagad yung gamit ng kotse. So minsan kasi we just like the thought that it's brand new, never been used, it's overrated. And my last advice to effectively save money is to penalize yourself. When I say penalize, for example, you want to buy the latest iPhone. Let's just say it will cost you 50,000-60,000 pesos. If you want to buy a 50,000-60,000 peso phone, maybe the other side of your purchase is to also penalize yourself by setting aside 5,000 or 10,000 pesos on your savings or investment account because you bought something. So for example, you bought an iPad or something. You bought a bag for 10,000, 20,000 pesos. Because you bought a bag, you penalize yourself by saving 3,000 or 5,000 pesos and put it in your savings or investment account. So meaning, nabili mo yung gusto mong bilhin na item, pero at the same time, you also invested or paid yourself. The thought of saving is actually paying yourself. We pay money to a lot of other people, but we always forget to pay ourselves, especially during these uncertain times. Importante na meron din tayong cash that's available to you, hindi yung aasa ka pa sa next payday mo or sa next commission mo or whatnot. So ito yung mga small hacks that you can actually implement in your daily life for you to jumpstart your savings or investing activities. So again, I hope this video has been helpful to you. So if you found this helpful, please like the video, hit that like button, share it with your friends and families, and also please subscribe to our channel. We will try our best to upload every week valuable content and tips for us to reach our fullest potential and take that 1% daily improvement in our lives. So again, this is JP and you just watched 1%.